huge win tonight. The Vancouver Canucks go back-to-back games, played two very solid games, and beat the Edmonton Oilers. Granted, it was in overtime, but a win is a win, everyone, and I am thrilled. Welcome to the channel. This is Kempner Canucks. I'm RevTrev, and so glad that you're here. And it feels good to win, right? Today has been a fantastic day. Our Canucks win, my Packers win, Sunday Night Football against the Steelers, against Aaron Rodgers. It was great. But tonight, against this team, no Quinn Hughes, and it equaled no problem. Are you kidding me? There's no way. We had every excuse to lose this game. We had every excuse. And this was an absolutely amazing performance by our Canucks. And I know that it didn't go all the way we wanted to, but going up early, just like we did last night against Montreal, and probably a number of you are like, oh, we're going to find a way to lose this. And I get it. But we went up 2-0 and then find a way to win. And we'll dive into it right away, because this is really important to kind of look at, because after those last two games on the road, literally everyone has been doom and gloom. Okay. Doom and gloom. And here we are, winning in overtime, coming real close with Montreal. I mean, we let Montreal score 4 straight, so that's bad. But no Quinn Hughes, guys. Like, let's just say that one more time. Like, we can't underestimate. In overtime, I'm like, we're done. We're done. No Quinn Hughes. He's our guy. He's our man, right? So you look here, the first goal, this Brock Besser goal by Kane and Marcus Pettersson. So turnover happens here. Marcus Pettersson passes it up. Kane over to Brock, and what a beauty. That was a gorgeous, hardworking goal. Loved it. Capitalized on the turnover. And then, guys, Elias Pettersson, has he bounced back? Because he got another 2-point night. Another 2-point night. So we'll see here on this. This is the power play. Pettersson to Hronek, back to Pettersson. And we're going to just stop it right there. So Carlson to Garland. This is the opportunity right here. You're looking at it, and this is the spot where we're like, we want Pettersson right there, and we want him just ripping the puck. Shoot the puck, Pettersson. Good things happen when you do that. We've been saying that all offseason. We said that all last year, and here we are. And he gets the puck. I know, it's shocking. It's almost like everyone's like, oh, I just want to get close to this. All you armchair quarterbacks or couch potato hockey fans, or all this Canadian market, they do, it's like you all this negativity about us, and it's like, and we kind of know what we're doing. Like, we watched a lot of hockey in our day, and I'm not saying I'm as good as any of these guys. I'm not saying that, but it's like, just do what you do best. And it's like, just shoot the puck instead of passing it every single time, trying to make this beautiful pass. And I know you're a great passer, EP40. I understand that. But when you're on that side, you got to be dangerous there too, and just rip it. When you get that pass there, and it's like, they already know you're going to pass it. It's terrible. And we've been saying over and over and over, guy, just rip the puck. Petey, shoot the puck. You're super skilled. You've got skill coming out of everywhere. It's like, so here's the opportunity on a 5-on-4 power play, and just rip it. And this is what happens when that goes on. So this is the important piece, right? This is the important piece. So wait a minute, I'm in the wrong spot. Sorry, my bad. Where am I going here? Yeah, so let's get back here. Sorry, that was my little rant. So it goes Hronek over to Pettersson. Whammo! I'm telling you, he could have another 3 goals this season just from that shot alone. And then, then Draisaitl gets on the board, gets them on the board. Okay. And we can just quickly look at this one. So there's the fight here on the boards with Pettersson and Elias Pettersson. And what a pass by Bouchard. that was elite level passing and a great finish by Draisaitl. But this was my favorite goal of the night, honestly, was this one. Off the draw, wins the draw. Ratu. Besser to Sherwood, and then he cuts through them. And look at that. That was beautiful. That was absolutely gorgeous. Loved every second of that. Now, Roslovic unfortunately scores against us as well, but Sherwood causes a turnover. And then, of course, there is Myers turning the puck over, and just Roslovic just buries it. And then, of course, the Draisaitl one. This is the one thing I want to talk about. This it's not that I want to show all these Edmonton goals, but I do want to stop and just say one thing. One of the secrets to beating the Edmonton Oilers is don't let them be on the power play. Now, I know it's way easier said than done, okay? Way easier said than done. But with this amount of time left in the game, this is ridiculous that now we are out. Their speed is incredible, and they're elite. They're super skilled. I get that, especially Draisaitl, McDavid. There's others that on that team that's got some speed. And so when you're out there, the shift happened, and we got stuck in our own zone. And this is where the penalty happens, and then we go right into it. And this is why they end up tying it. And just a reminder, let's go back. I can't just rewound it back a bit. Also, Hronek blows a tire down below and with McDavid down here. He leaves the guy out in front and falls, and then McDavid comes around and then passes over. And just similarly to the Pettersson one, that's Draisaitl's money spot. But then in overtime, and I honestly thought we were going to lose, this right here, Kiefer Sherwood. I was so impressed by his effort. He was sensational tonight. Garland was great tonight. Besser comes down, and what a tip by Sherwood. Guys, girls, this is a big win for us. We needed this win. And if you look at the numbers, so now we're 1-1 with them, and actually we're 1-1 with Edmonton. Like they got a point. So it's a 1-0-1. Yeah, anyways, whatever. You know what I'm saying. It says tied 1-1 in the season series, but they got a point on us there. So they outshot us only by 2. I mean, that's fair. We finally had a better face-off night for the first time in a long time. Power plays were similar, so that's great. Finally, like that's where last time we played them, I think they had 5 power plays against us, and they didn't score one time. And that's without Bluger and without Forbert. So this is a huge win, character win. Penalty minutes were same. They out-hit us, which is wild. 19-14. That's not very many hits by us. We had way more block shots. Love seeing that. We had 4 more giveaways and 2 more takeaways. So it was a close game, like statistically wise. But if you look at the Canucks, so Brock Besser gets 3 points tonight. Fantastic. Had 3 shots. You've got Garland with 2 assists, 2 shots. Like those guys are playing the big minutes. And then you got Pettersson with another goal. That's positive. 4 blocks, 1 hit, 1 giveaway, 2 shots, 1 power play goal. And then Sherwood had, I think he was probably, I mean, who got the 3 stars? Let's go back here. It doesn't matter. We'll go in a second. But Sherwood was sensational. 2 goals with the game winner in overtime. I mean, what do you want from 5 shots on net, 4 hits, 1 block shot, 2 giveaways? I mean, he was fantastic. I liked what I saw with Reichel as well. 22 shifts tonight, 2 shots on goal. And then what does it say there? 1 block, 2 giveaways, and face-off percentage 61%. That's still solid, but you've got some good numbers here. And what's amazing is Mancini got hurt. We were down a man. I forgot to talk to us about this too. So this is an important win, everyone. Absolutely important win when you think about these numbers. It's just crazy to think about, right? So this is the big game. 4-3, big win. Wow. I mean, I just didn't see, like, I was hoping we were going to come out with a better effort. Now, before I get into your comments, and I want to just remind us tonight, I wanted to get to the 3 stars too, right? So we go back to summary. Look at that. Look at that joy by Sherwood. That is awesome. Okay. Sherwood gets first star of the game, and then Besser's third. Draisaitl gets 2 goals, tied it up. Yeah, he was dangerous tonight. So that's pretty amazing, everyone. Pretty amazing. Pretty happy with that. Okay, let's go back to what I was just trying to say. So when it comes to last night's game against Montreal, I was very encouraged by it. And I said, man, I was not expecting us to play like this. I thought we were not going to be anywhere close to that style of hockey. I thought we were going to get blown out by Montreal, and to have the compete and the fight, go up 2-0, losing the lead sucks. I get it, but also fighting back. Garland scores, makes it 4-3. And then, we were there. We tried to score, couldn't get that tying goal, and then everyone is so angry, and I shouldn't paint everyone on the same brush, but so many people are so angry. Okay, I'm just like sitting there, and I'm like, wow, that effort last night was incredible compared to what we saw the last 2 games. And everyone's coming into my comments like, I'm tired of this, moral victories. No more moral victories. I'm like, you know what? I'm taking this moral victory because we looked a lot better. We look competitive. We look good out there. I was very, very happy with the effort and the input. And I'm like, then I'm thinking, okay, now tomorrow night we play. Yes, we play at home, but it's a back-to-back against the Edmonton Oilers. It's not like it's, some of the bottom burner teams, which I was kind of hoping it would be. No, it's got to be Edmonton, our rivals. And here we are. And we come out and play like this. Like, this is promising. No Hughes, Mancini gets hurt. There's no business we have in winning this game, and we find a way to win. And Garland, Pettersson, Besser, and Sherwood, and of course Demko. We got to talk about Demko. I mean, he was sensational again. Like, Demko's the difference maker. If you don't have Demko, you don't win a game like this. Like, I like Lankinen, don't get me wrong, but I don't think we win this game with Lankinen in it. Maybe we do. Maybe, I mean, it's too hard to tell now. Game's over. We won. Doesn't matter. But I'm just so impressed on a back-to-back that we come out and play like this and we find a way. And everyone's like going to say, well, we should have never let them tie it up. It's like, it's the Edmonton Oilers, guys. They can score in bunches. They can score quickly. That's where they're at. So I'm not really sure. Like, it's the other team's trying to win. It's not like they're just going to be, hey, we're on your own barn. We're going to let you do that. No, of course not. Of course not. They're not going to allow you to do that. Why would they do that? That's ridiculous. These guys want to win. They're all competitive, and to find a way to play like that and be competitive, be in the game, and looks like we should win the game, and we do. We find a way in overtime, which we should not have won. They had the momentum and shifted. Find a way. I'm very happy with that. And then Tuesday night is the New York Rangers to come into town, and they just got shellacked by Calgary. Yeah, you heard that right. Calgary. Okay. The team that's trying to go get McKenna. Okay. With the team that's saying the goalie's like, I can't generate offense, guys. They had a lot of offense tonight. So the Rangers are going to come in here desperate, and Miller's going to come in here wanting to look like he is one of those sensational players, and he's gonna try. He's gonna try. So I don't know if Hughes is playing in this game. I don't know. I don't think Mancini will. And here we go. I mean, the Rangers have the pieces, but I would hope that they would come out and have the fight like they did the last 2 games against Edmonton and Montreal. And there's a lot of positives. And a lot of people are poo-pooing on Kane. He had a good night tonight. I just don't think people are going to forgive him because they've already made up their minds that he's terrible, and they say we should have never got him. And I'm going to do a whole separate video on Kane coming up. So, yeah, I think tonight's a night to celebrate, to be excited, to be happy, and that's where I'm at tonight. So, let's dive into this conversation. So, I'm going to go back up to the front here. Yeah, David W. says the Canucks blew a 3-1 third period lead, but still have a chance to redeem themselves. And then Sherwood scores in overtime, and it was reviewed, but it was a good goal. It was a good goal. Steve says, gutsy effort. Can we get a break from the injury bug? Hey, Steve, you've been very realistic and disappointed by the effort of this team. I like that you're saying something positive about them finally. Gutsy effort. Can we get a break from the injury bug? Apparently not. That's why I'm glad we have some depth. So, Bing Tang Warriors here. Cha-ching. Ryan says Quinn Hughes is the problem. Confirmed. That's awesome. Great game for the Canucks. So, Mr. Sherwood, can we interest you in an extension? Roy, right? Exactly. Sherwood, Besser, Garland, never in doubt. Exactly. It's like, how are we going to win? You know, everyone complains about Besser's speed, and here we are. Next thing you know, he's scoring or got the assist on the tip. So, Curtis, Kiefer Sherwood played an amazing game. Let's go. It was awesome tonight. It was absolutely awesome. Sherwood was absolutely satisfying to watch tonight. Rick says, take half of PD's contract, pay and give it to Sherwood. They'll probably won't bother to re-sign him, knowing the front office. I think they're going to try to. Why wouldn't they? This is the kind of guy you want to have on your roster. Elfrin says, got to get Lucas to score on his chances. Otherwise, I think he's someone we needed to get the Canucks going, in my opinion. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I think I butchered your comment there. Sorry about that. Rick, everything was clicking in the first two periods when he faced off, speedy exits, entries, and shooting the puck. I mean, they're a good team, right? So, Kiefer Sherwood was fired tonight. What a game for Woody, and would have been a hat trick. Right. Good point. Okay. Had a lot of block shots too. Just needed the mental stupid penalties and bad give. Just need to watch the mental stupid penalties and bad giveaways. Yep. Yeah. For sure. For sure. Those things are killers, right? Alfred says, big win. I hated we gave a point to the hot oil heads. Yeah. That's fair, but I don't care. At this stage, I just want to win. Yeah, I'm so glad, Galactic, that they won. Sherwood was MVP tonight for sure. Got first star. Glad we didn't blow another 2 lead and lose. So season series now 1 apiece. That's awesome. Dreamer is in the building. Watch that 1 point will come back to pay. I don't know. That's a negative way to look at it. I'm going to stay positive tonight. Shannon's like, what a great game by the Canucks, even though it was in overtime. Daniel's here to say, go Habs, go. That's great. Welcome. EP40 had a couple good speed bursts in the first period tonight. Happy to see that. Dreamer's pumped about this team as well. I don't know what the injury is. I just know that he didn't return. So, yeah, just like Steve had said, the injury bug is hitting us hard. So, pretty good showing considering our injury roster. Hughes mentioned Lecker-Mackey, Forward, Bluger, Hoaglander, and Hedel. Yep. I mean, that's another thing. How do you win when you're missing a good chunk of your lineup, everyone? It's because we have depth. That's why. That's the kind of game that gets the team rolling. Benjamin says, yeah, good point, Benjamin. No, it's not bigger than last year's. Last year was terrible. Yeah, I don't think that it's a long-term injury by either Mancini or Hughes, but we'll find out. Yeah, 7 players in October is not good, for sure, but Yeah, I think, Roberto, you're right. This is a massive win. This is like, we cannot understate this. So I'd rather see injuries early over late season. I mean, unless the injuries are so significant, you just can't get ahead. 132 people here. This is awesome. So glad everyone's here. Sign Sherwood now. Let's go. Right, Chemo? I agree with you 1,000%. Let's get him on here. Sign Sherwood to a multi-year deal. I agree. Feels great to win. Go Canucks, go. Yeah. How many of you, honestly, just like, you post in the comments, like, did you actually think we were going to win the game tonight after a back-to-back with Montreal? I wasn't expecting us to win, but I was hoping, I was cheering for us to do. Time to do away with the point for a loss. Okay. Well, it helped us out tonight. So good win considering we have a 2-8-4 record on back-to-back games. Exactly. Great point. Win is a win, especially without our top player. Yeah. Yeah, the chemistry thing is, but I mean, you got to find ways to win when you're down. Down, not your regular lineup. I love that. I remember thinking during the offseason that I was glad that the Canucks would leave that injury-riddled season behind them. Sherwood up to the top 6. I mean, why not? Why not? He's played really good. Carl, good to see you, my friend. Yeah, it was an impressive win. There are so many things, as I talked about tonight for a number of minutes, that I really enjoyed about this win. So, yeah, in that OT, good point, Elfrin. We had 3 forwards playing together. 3 of them. It started out with DeBrusk, Pedersen, and Hronek, and then they throw out Garland, Besser, and Sherwood, and they get it done. Like, are you kidding me? So, I know, Rick, there's never a good time for injuries, but he's right. It's better to get it early on and recover than late in the season when you're trying to make the playoffs. So, Canucks have been playing pretty good, and I'm happy that they won, but I'm worried about the Canucks blowing leads. You know, listen, I would rather us be up than us behind, always behind. So I don't know. It's a nice little mix there. At the end of the day, you gotta fight, keep fighting. You know. Yeah, he only had 1 point, but that's fine. He contributed. He was he was dangerous tonight. That shot was incredible. So as much as I've been critical of Pedersen, I thought he played great. I shouldn't say great. I played very good. I mean, good. You need him to produce in games like this, and he did. That was great. Yeah, I thought Petey really stepped it up tonight. Canucks just found a way to win, Shannon. It was awesome, wasn't it? RevTrev has to chant "Let's go Petey" as per Canucks, uncensored on Russell stream. Yeah. I'm not there yet. I also think, like, if we have to try to motivate our $11.6 million player, that's not that we don't cheer for him. You got to cheer for him, but I don't know. I'm all for him doing well. I don't know. Does "Let's go Petey" actually help him, or is he like, does he not like that? I don't know. Steve, was EP40 sulking last year because Miller was taking all the power play shots from the left side instead of EP40 get the shot from? I don't think so, but who knows? Who knows what the real truth is? Coach Rob's in the building. Good to see you. I don't think the Canucks played great, but the Oilers were lame in the first 2 periods. Well, why were they lame? Why were they lame? Because the Oilers were lame or the Canucks were playing great? I don't know. It's kind of one of those double-edged swords, you know? Zarfi Bear, we're blessed to have Hughes, but that was a good performance. We're blessed to have Hughes. Okay. But he didn't play tonight. Okay. But that was a good performance. Okay. Yeah, Rick, you just said that we made him pay. We made him pay for not. I mean, I think our Canucks look good in the first 2 periods. If EP40 keeps shooting the puck, I can see him scoring 30 goals. I hope he scores 35 goals, but we'll see. We'll see. That would be awesome, Govin. Petey chant. Petey got his chant last game. This game is Sherwood. I agree. John, Quinn Hughes have to pass EP40 in power play more often. Well, if you shoot the puck, he's always passing it to him, and he doesn't shoot the puck. So if you're going to shoot the puck, then I mean, Quinn Hughes has to take the puck from the top and try to work his magic, and it's just not working. You need Elias Pettersson to be dangerous and Hughes to be dangerous. That's how you're going to be successful on the power play with the Canucks for sure. He got 2 points, a goal and assist. No, I think he only got a goal. Leon Draisaitl first goal looked offside. Oh, I didn't notice that. Roberto, that's all Edmonton has is their power play. Other than that, you stay 5-on-5 with them and you'll be fine. I agree, but I mean, in theory, right? They're just deadly on the power play usually. And, you look at it from these 2 games, they've scored once in 7 tries in the first 2 games on the power play. So Canucks have really played them well. I don't know what is like the rest of the league should be watching what the Vancouver Canucks do against Edmonton because it's crazy. Yeah, that one-timer is amazing. Yeah. So, and then also from Draisaitl, like he's fantastic on the power play too. Hronek appeared to not have had the greatest of games. Yeah, he struggled at times. There's other moments I saw he played really well. I think he had a up and down night, to be honest with you. I guess ESPN's stat sheet is off. I mean, yeah, they would have fixed it by now. Callum, life without Hughes ain't so bad. Maybe. Well, I mean, that we might have to, right? Yeah, and you got to think, this is a great point. Hronek really feels the pressure, right, when Hughes is out, so it affects him mentally. Trade Hughes and make Sherwood captain. Wow, Steve. What do you think we can get for Hughes right now? Oh, you could get a boatload. Could you imagine? Yeah, that's something I haven't been I think where he's resigning with us, so we're going to go from there. We trade Hughes and we get how many actual players that can help us. Yeah, exactly. And maybe you can, but it might be like the whole JT Miller thing, and it's like we don't get what we should from that trade. You know what I mean? Yeah, I mean, he fell down on that one play for sure, but there was other plays where I'm like, oh, nice play, Hronek. So you got to, I mean, it's a tough game out there, right? Sherwood, Draisaitl. Hedel. Are you saying Hedel and Draisaitl? No, that you're spelling Draisaitl wrong. Were the stars? Yep, that's. Oh, sorry, I had asked who the 3 stars were. Thank you so much, Bing Tang Ware. I'm hoping he's back, Callum. I'm hoping he's back. I listen. I want him to be back. I want him to produce. I want this team to be successful, and part of that is having him back. So, hopefully, I mean, he played 2 good games the last 2 games. I'm happy about that. Hold, there were 2 EPs. Maybe I'm wrong. Luke, there's 2 Petterssons. Both have the name Elias, but one said Elias. Elias is our defenseman. John says Hughes has to pass the puck to Petey Moore. He literally does that, man. He literally does that on the power play. Canucks were good tonight. Canucks, I thought, were good last night, too. David W., I wanted you to know, I actually look forward to when you post this, when you start talking about what the face-offs were like. So the Canucks dominated, which is shocking to me, the Oilers in face-offs. They won at least half their face-offs they'd taken on the side. It was bad for Edmonton. It was bad for Edmonton, right? And that's good news for us because we need to be doing that, right? I bet we could get a bundle from New Jersey for Captain Quinn. Probably could. Mark, good to see you. Good evening to you. Roberto says Lucas Reichel looks amazing, but he has flashes but he flashes. Love this pickup. Okay, amazing. He has flashes. Love this pickup. Okay. That was a terrible slash by Marcus as well. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it was terrible. Like, it was so frustrating watching Marcus, but he was tired. He was trying to get off. They couldn't get the puck. But unfortunately, you're right. It gave them the chance to go on the power play, and they end up scoring on us. So I haven't heard anything about Mancini yet, and I'd be surprised if they say anything. Heischer, Newson, and Mercer. Yeah, maybe. Canucks Uncensored. Just having Reichel puts everyone else in place, and everyone just does their job naturally. Love that trade so far. He could have had 3 points tonight. Also love that 3 forwards set in overtime. I know, like, Canucks Uncensored, great to have you here, by the way, guys. I mean, I like everything you just said there. I really like this Reichel trade. It's a low-risk move, and maybe he just needed a different change of scenery, and that's where we're at. Like, I just want this guy to succeed so bad. I don't know why it is that I just want Lucas Reichel to be like this super successful guy in Vancouver, to live up to that first-round pick, stuff. Like, it would just be so awesome. I don't know. I just falling in love with the story. But, I mean, he's going to probably have up and down games, and that's why he got moved, and because he's not consistently good. But maybe just too much pressure in Chicago, too many non-great lines and players, and, trying to piece it together, and just like a bad team. And now on a team that's got other people that he can rely on to help him, I'm thankful that he's there and doesn't have all the pressure. Not that he doesn't have all the pressure, but like there's pressure on him, and every player plays with pressure, but you know what I'm saying. Okay, I'm rambling now, but you understand what I'm saying. I think this change of scenery really helps. So Roy says, I am shocked that McDavid went 5 wins and 15 losses in the face-off circle tonight. Yeah, that is. Chris, who thought EP40 lead the NHL in block shots and 14th overall? Overall? Is that what you mean? Chris, like, so is he 14th in the league in points now? I think that'd be great news. Hands, not many teams I enjoy beating more than the Oilers. The only one I like more to beat is Calgary, but I love beating Edmonton for sure. Both rivals, both equally want to beat them. So, and this one is, I mean, Oilers are good. The Flames are garbage. So, yeah, Hughes' day to day. Yeah, hopefully Hronik's hand is okay. Canuck Tony is pumped about Kiefer Sherwood. And so is the whole fan base. Draisaitl, McDavid, Bouchard, that's a scary 3, and they were shut down. You know what? When I saw them out there, I'm like, is there a better 3 players on the power play than these 3? And they didn't score. And I was like, oh, this is awesome. And Jaden is pumped. He's pumped. Finally, Pink Tacos in the building. Oilers are overrated. Woo! Hot take. Love it. He meant overall. He went overall. Right. 14th overall in scoring, or okay, block shots. No, he's leading the league in block shots. Crazy. Hands, not so much today due to back-to-back, but Besser looking faster this year, actually. I like that. Okay. I meant leads all forwards in block shots in the NHL, and he's 14th in the whole league. Okay. Jaden, great game for Petey today. What you think, Kemp? 2 goals in 2 games. Yeah, I felt like he's played so much better, and I love seeing that. Last game, 3 points. And then tonight, the lone goal, but on the power play, ripped it from the circle. That's what I've been saying that he needs to do all offseason. I kept saying that in my videos, that he needs to do that. I love seeing it. I love him doing that. So I'm happy about that. hopefully he can keep it going. And why can't he? He should be able to. Petey played an awesome game. Go Petey. When RevTrev, you got ADs finally. What is ADs? ADs finally. I don't know what that is. David W, I appreciate you commenting. I just reminder, if you're just starting talking about Toronto, Montreal, Ottawa, I'm not going to go through all those. I prefer to be mostly about the Canucks stuff there. So I love the face-off stuff that you do, man. Like that's really helpful. Ryan, doesn't it feel like the Habs and Oilers had more fans in our barn? And these, of course. I mean, that's how you make your money. If you're a season ticket holder and you have 40 games to do plus preseason, you're trying to make your money back. And you always sell the Montreal one because people pay ridiculous prices to go to see Montreal because they only come to town once a year. So that's huge moneymaker, guys. Like, but the Oilers, though, that one is the one where we should, I mean, why wouldn't you want to go watch McDavid, right? So Calvin's excited. Calvin's really excited. I'm so glad that Sherwood did not let that disallowed goal to affect his game. Professional, absolutely. David W says, from the Oilers' perspective, the OT loss was ugly. Giving up 3 goals is tempting fate. But for them versus the Canucks, the game was a defensive disaster. That's fine. That's fine. No, they haven't improved their goaltending and defense, so they're the same problem, right? What did you think of the power play without Hughes? Did you like it more? Dislike? Thoughts? You know what? I thought it was fine. We only had 2 power plays, so it's like, let's not pretend like Hughes isn't a difference maker, and I know that's not what you're saying, but like, I'm not going to get into the trap here where people are sitting there going, hey, RevTrev, we don't need Hughes now, right? No. But I like having him out there. He's trying to make something happen. I just like that when you pass it down to Pettersson, every once in a while, he just rips it on net. Just one time is it. That's what I want to see. So they somehow found a way to be effective. So yeah, Reiko, I know that's what you mean for sure. It just took me a second to register. I just signed Sherwood, and I like Kane. Okay, so Shannon, there's not many Canuck fans that like Kane. I don't mind him. He's not my favorite, but I don't mind him. But yeah, the hate on Kane right now is crazy. Well, we face the Rangers on Tuesday. Do you think Canucks fans will chant Miller's name just to show how much they miss him? Listen, very carefully. If I was going to the game on Tuesday, I have 2 Miller jerseys. I'm wearing both of those to the game. One period, I'm going to wear one. One next period, I'm going to wear the next one. And then, you know what I mean? Like, that's what I'm doing. I have nothing but respect for JT Miller and the effort he did with this club. And he was my favorite player when he played for us. I'm a huge fan. Love the way he plays. Yeah, so I don't think they're gonna chant JT Miller, but I don't know. I don't know if we should, but I mean, fans can fan whatever way they want, but I don't know. What did you like about the game tonight? I feel like I've been talking about that for like 40 minutes. Love Demko's play. Love Garland's play tonight. That one shift that he had, and he kept stealing the puck, and he was hard to play against. Love that. Sherwood loved so much the not only the overtime goal, but I thought the goal go up 3-2, 3-1, 3-1 was spectacular. I like Pettersson's play tonight. I liked Reichel's play. I like Kane's play. Besser was solid tonight. There's so much good to talk about. Absolutely. Cohen, I'm feeling good. This game should give us some big momentum. I'm with you, man. I am with you. How many Miller jerseys will be in the house? A lot. Like, for example, as a Packers fan, guys, we went into Heinz Field, right? And I made a video on my TikTok. And by the way, if you're not following me if you like NFL content, especially Packers stuff, you need to follow my channel, RevTrev NFL. I asked the question, should you wear an Aaron Rodgers Packers jersey, which I have. I have lots of Packers jerseys, but this is like so clean. This is so clean, right? So I'm just like, would you wear this into Heinz Field to honor a guy who won us a Super Bowl and played so many great years and MVP 4 times and all that kind of stuff, right? And I posted in there, I'm like, I would go into Heinz Field and wear that. And I think if you go to the game on Tuesday, I think it's more than appropriate to wear your Miller jersey, guys. Let's just show some appreciation instead of a bunch of hate towards them. I think, yeah. Let's just appreciate what he did for our organization. Now, somebody like, he was part of the rift. Okay, I get it. Like, it didn't end well. I get it. Neither did with Burray, and we still love him. He's my favorite player of all time. I love watching Pavel Bure. That didn't end well. Doesn't mean he wasn't fantastic for our organization overall. I think that with Miller. Okay. Scroll down. Oh, Murray, good to see you. What an exciting win. No negativity here, folks. That's great. It's great. You don't have to apologize for liking Kane. You're welcome to like him, Shannon. Devin says, gutsy win tonight. Something to build off of to develop team chemistry. They have to grind out a number of wins this year. Absolutely. That's huge. Jaden, but Kemp, remember a couple seasons ago when we were always behind, but come back for the win? I mean, those are good times too. Yeah, I'm okay. Bro, we won. Yeah, I mean, I'm shocked too. I thought when we went to overtime, when Draisaitl scored, I'm like, we're losing this game. I'm so glad they came back. Jason says, just hopping on. Great they won without Hughes. EP40 did well. Sherwood needs to be signed. I am worried about Mancini. Yeah, he is injured. So, Ryan, our second period was incredible. Lots of scoring chances off of really good passing speed. Absolutely. And then nothing is perfect. Although I predicted a 4-3 win in overtime for the Canucks, but I didn't actually believe it. You predicted a 4-3 win? That's epic. Wow. Good for you. Oilers definitely didn't look good tonight, but that's not taking anything from. I like that. Don't take anything away from the Canucks. Good job. They took that game back in overtime. Yeah, they had every reason to lose that, and they found a way to win. Dave says this Sherwood guy might be worth keeping around. Do you think? Absolutely, Dave. I'm not convinced. I know the Canucks are interested in getting Zach. I get it. I just don't want to trade some of our young prospects to get him, guys. I just think he's a second line center. He's decent. Let me put it this way. I think Zach is better than Hedl. Okay. But Hedel's gone. I don't know what they're going to do. LTIR. Is he done for his career? Like that. That's what I want to know. Is he done for the year? What's the plan here? If he is, I can understand going to get Zach. I don't want to give away the young talent to do it. So, and why would Boston give him up? Oilers only have 2 players. The rest of the team sucks tomatoes. Okay. Did you see the Oilers broadcast 3-star selections? Leon, Roslovic, and Sherwood? That's craziness. It's crazy. Fans aren't keen on using Lecker-Mackey or Villander as trade pieces. No one very big has come up to justify them moving. I agree. Beer Baron is in the building. Okay. PD just needs to keep it simple and do what he did tonight. Every game, some space, shoot, repeat until score. Absolutely. The Leafs. Oh, yeah. Did the Leafs beat the Sabres? They won the game in overtime. Okay. EP40 is always ready. Hronek, I think, has better chemistry with EP40. Interesting, Chris. How are you liking Sasson, Baines, Carlson? I love that. I love that line. Keep the Calder Cup line together. Han says DPD got an assist tonight. They both showed up as E. Pedersen, which is annoying, and you always have to double check. Oh, that's what you're saying. So that's why he thought that he had a goal and an assist. We did good without Hughes, but we need him back. I agree. Devin, I don't understand the fit with Kane in Vancouver. It just doesn't work. I'm going to do a whole video on that, so we'll talk. Whitecaps won, Canucks 2, and my Packers won. So, oh yeah, and the BC Lions. We talked about that yesterday. Go Lions, go! Shannon thinks that Petey's back. I hope you're right. Jaden Kemp, Marcus Pedersen or Zadorov? I'm taking Zadorov every day, all day. I think he has a unique skill set. I like him better. If you like Marcus Pedersen better, that's fine. We can agree to disagree. And at the end of the day, Canucks went and got Pedersen. So that's who we have. That's who I'm cheering on. But if you're asking me which one I'd want Zadorov. And I am always honest. So that's literally part of my mantra. Right? Passionate, realistic, honest. That's on all my stuff. Like, it's crazy. So I hope BP40 gets a 4-point game against the Rangers. Absolutely. Reichel is our Podkolzin replacement. That's fine. I'm a big basketball fan too, but that's cool. I'm not a big Raptors fan. I'm not a big Raptors fan. I grew up as a Chicago Bulls fan, and I love watching Steph Curry. I love watching Giannis, but I still like the Bulls, even though they're not as good as they used to be. Yeah, I love watching Steph Curry, and there's a number of players. Anthony Edwards, I mean, that guy can fly. Anyways, we can talk about all that kind of stuff later. SGA, phenomenal, MVP. Reichel, the 23 to 25-year-old center the management was looking for. Hey, great game, Woody, for sure. David W. says the Oilers may still be a playoff team this season, but this season the Flames, Leafs, and Sens have looked so rough that absolutely none of them were going into games scheduled for Sundays and games in the playoff spot, right? Yeah, it's true. Hans, keep up the great work, Kemp. Ciao. P.S. Saw your Devils jersey on Marketplace. Yeah, dude, if you want to buy it, please do. I'm trying to sell the mystery jersey that I had. So, I mean, I haven't worn it since those videos. The only time I'm going to wear it is if Hughes ends up getting traded to the Canucks or to the Devils, or someone comes our way from that team. But I want to move that one. Hans, are you on the island, bro? Are you on the island? Or you just got it? You saw it from Vancouver area, and sometimes it shows the island. What are my thoughts on Ratu? I love his face-off stuff. Definitely can't complain about that. But he's amazing in the face-off circle. I just watched the rest of his game was great. It's okay. So, Shannon, yeah, Kane is nice with the hits and assists. He has taken some bad penalties. However, I don't regret the trade. He missed last season and only played in the playoffs. His goals are coming. Ooh, I like that. Kane is turning a corner. That would be awesome. Guys, you can subscribe to Canucks Uncensored. They do great work as well. To Nothing is Perfect. KQ's in the building. Shannon, loving it. Okay, I'm just going to keep scrolling down. Dave, is this Pavel Zacha trade happening? My hope is no, but we'll see. Yeah, there are certain, whipping bullies of fans by fans, certain teams for sure. Yet players have to deal with pressure of playing in certain markets. I agree with it. JT Miller gets a chant for sure. That would be cool. I'd be okay with that. I know, and there was another player that the Canucks didn't like either, and you and I do. Okay, you're talking about Kane. You're going to the game on Tuesday? Oh, that's awesome. Enjoy it. First time at GM Place. What a game to go to. JT Miller gets a huge chant. He tears up a la Brad Marchand in Boston. I don't think he tears up. Pink Taco's like, let's smash Miller on Tuesday. Oh, yeah, and I'm going to be on the show. That's what it's. I'm going to be on the second intermission. Tune in to Nothing is Perfect. I'm going to be there chatting about the game, everyone. So I'm looking forward to it. Thanks so much, Russ, for having me on. Am I a Tom Grossi fan? Yeah, I like the guy. Has gone viral for the Packers and raised a ton of money for St. Jude Hospital. I think $1 million traveling around. That was pretty cool. He's quit his job as a high school teacher to do Packers podcast content videos full time and is making a living at it. So, guys, that's amazing. That would be awesome. Never been inside Rogers Arena since they built it. It's so nice in there. You're going to love it. And the new seats are nice, right? Kessler, same thing. Left bad, but we love him. Absolutely. All right, man. Have a good night. It is late. It's 11 o'clock. Oh, okay. Yeah, we gotta go through this. Woody Chance echoes Rogers Arena. Oh, I love it. Okay. Yeah, too bad about him there. About Mancini, Hedel, retirement. Reichel was 60% on the faceoff. That's awesome. Hey, Evil Homer, I haven't had you in here. We got Rangers next. How do you think that will go? We should win this game. That's what we should, but they're trying to win too. So I don't know. I'm predicting a Canucks win. That's what I'm gonna say. Of course, EP40 keeps it going next game, and I'll say meow, he's rolling. Okay. Dell's in the building. Kane seems to be able. Ooh, I like that. I like that biblical reference there. Kane finally had a no-look pass to Besser that did not end up in a turnover. Yeah, that's good. Yes, Kane stayed out of the box. Unplugged is here. I like the strategy that GM Alvin has used on acquiring Reichel. He should call every team to use lower round picks to try to pick up first-round players considered busts more often. I like it too. I just watched the highlights from the 23-24 season. Miss watching that chemistry. Yes. Russ, thanks so much for encouraging people to hit the like and subscribe, everyone. Thanks. JT Miller. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Tuesday night, everyone. Tuesday night. Okay, I gotta go to bed. I got work. We all got to work tomorrow or go to school or whatever we got to do. Thank you so much for being here, everyone. I appreciate you. Yeah, like 150 people in here. Big win, overtime win. Beat the Oilers, our rivals. Got 2 points. Yes, Oilers got 1. Who cares? No Hughes. Mancini gets hurt. Demko, Besser, Garland, EP40, and Sherwood were fantastic tonight, and we're the difference. Let's keep it rolling. I'll see you Tuesday night after the game. Don't forget, I'm on Nothing is Perfect in the second intermission. Thank you, Russ, for having me on. And then I'm going live this Tuesday night. It's going to be awesome. Looking forward to it. Have a good night. Believe in blue. And now, by the way, are we wearing our blues? Or are we still wearing our blacks? I don't know. We are wearing a lot of black skate jerseys, and I love it. Don't get me wrong. Believe in blue or believe in the black skate. I don't know, whatever it is. Go Canucks, go. See you Tuesday night.